Hi, Treasure Tribe. I am so excited to be going live with you today and sharing about season switchover and running an effective sample sale. Hi everyone, my name is Kori Zwaagstra. I'm a division leader and I live in the Dallas, Texas area. I'm gonna go ahead and see if it'll let me tag a couple of people. It might not, who knows? It's not giving me the choice. So we will see. My name, like I said, is Kori Zwaagstra, and I am going to be sharing about maximizing bookings and switching over your season. Hey, Elizabeth, it wouldn't let me tag anybody, so if you want to tag for me, that would be awesome. Okay, so as we get ready for our new collection, a lot of times there's the hesitancy. We get sad because some people are leaving. Hi, Dawn. We get sad. Hi, Alicia. So I won't say hi to everyone. I will just look for questions. So we get sad because we see some pieces that we love are being retired and we don't know what to do with all of our jewelry. So I want to walk you through a season switchover and what I did that has had some great successes in a lot of different areas and how I suggest you do it. Oh, thank you. My friend Lindsay influenced me on it. Okay, so why should you do a sample sale? You should do a sample sale, and it's not, you should do a sample sale because all of the inventory that we have is, I'll tag it in I'll tag my shirt. My friend Lindsay she influenced it. I'll get you guys the sweater. It comes in like 7 different colors. Okay, so I know that we get attached to our jewelry because it's beautiful pieces. Some of them are special things that we earned as a stylist, like our impression bracelets, the Blaze collection, for example. These are all amazing things. But I want you to think about your jewelry, not as your jewelry, but I want you to think about it as a business tool. It is inventory that you use to share in your live parties, right? So if you have pieces that have been retired out of the collection, they aren't doing you any good in that cabinet back there. I hesitate, unless it's a very special piece that I am love, I hesitate to wear retired pieces because people are gonna be like, hey Kori, oh my gosh, I love that piece, that necklace, I wanna get it. And I'll be like, oh, well, I'm with Park Lane Jewelry, but that one's not available anymore, sorry. So I like to wear and share our current pieces, obviously. So if you're starting to look at, I wanna do a sample sale, I wanna do a season switch out, what pieces should I look to remove? So I went through all of my jewelry. I have been with Park Lane for 3.5 years. I think this will be my 6th new collection. So between Rich Rewards and adding things, I have a lot of jewelry. I didn't do a sample sale at the last season switchover, so I had 75 pieces that were either pieces that have been retired. I picked some pieces that just didn't really move well, that my customer base wasn't vibing with, put some of those in there. I put pieces that maybe I had duplicates of. I did a vendor event in November, so I had some duplicates of some new pieces. I put pieces that have been retired. And then lastly, I put pieces that are current to the collection that maybe I just want a new one. Things that we share all of the time, like a jewel bracelet, a rue necklace, things that I just want to zhuzh up. I am going to give you a big caveat on that. Don't sell yourself out of business thinking you're gonna get a new collection. So a really cool thing about Park Lane, especially if you're new, is when our collections turn over, it's not an entire new collection. We're not gonna start from zero. Season after season, we have favorites that our customers love, our stylists love, that continue to stay. I started in October of 2018 and we had the Moana earrings. We had the Whisper earrings. We had the Rue necklace. It only came in rose gold back then, but we had that. So all of those pieces are, I don't know what's going to be in the new collection, but I highly doubt that those customer favorites are going to be phased out. I will also tell you that even if a piece, when we get our new catalog, it's not featured in the new catalog, that doesn't mean that it's gone. It will stay on the website until it's retired because there's no more stock. So So don't sell yourself out of business. My understanding, I don't know anything about it, is that we want to be booking parties right now. Sparkle, you know, we're already in the trip earning period. So like we want to be booking as many parties as possible. So you don't want to sell the pieces that you show every day. I ended up with 75 pieces and I set my pricing at $10, $20, and $30. I did that because it's easier for me. It's easier to talk about. And I know that my customers are used to shopping a $30 zinger. So they're typically not going to spend like that's what their mind is used to. So I did 10, 20, and 30. So let's talk about how we're going to market our thing. I don't want you to think, oh, well, I mean, the new collection comes out next week. Like I don't have time to do this. You do. I started marketing my event 3 days before I did it. I decided on the weekend that I was going to do it on Tuesday. And so I started talking about it in my VIP group. I created an event in my VIP group. So start there. You're going to say an event is going to automatically notify everyone in your VIP group that you are doing a sample sale. A few hours later, maybe later that evening, I went ahead and changed the cover page in my VIP group. If you're wondering where I'm getting these images, there's a whole folder, an album in the TT photo bank that has a ton of sample sale images. So you will, that's where I got all of my images. So I customized it for my group. I put the date and the time. I changed my cover page. That is also going to notify everyone in my VIP group that I've done something to the group. I went back and I edited the comments on the photo and said, this is what we're doing. So I told my VIP group a couple of times. So then I started marketing my event in my stories. Oh, hey, thanks. Yeah, everybody's loving the sweater. I'll put the link in there for you guys. I started marketing it in my stories. I did kind of a pan over of all of the pieces with like a pretty filter and started talking about it in my stories. You know, how many pieces do you think I'm going to have? So kind of start getting excitement around the fact that you were doing this special event. What I love about a sample sale, a season switchover, is that it gives you a reason to talk to people. It gives you a reason to talk to people that maybe you haven't talked to about your business yet. I reached out to some of my sorority sisters that I haven't really invited to host a party, kind of those people on your scary list, because it's a different question to be like, hey, I'm doing this big sample sale. You know, I would feel bad if I didn't tell you that I had pieces for as low as $10. So it's a good reason to reach out. So I shared in my stories, I shared in my VIP group, I created an event in my VIP group, and then I also did personal reach outs. The more you market this event, the more excitement is going to build for the event, and the more, you know, the reason that these are great is it's going to boost your VIP group and it's going to boost the algorithm for your VIP group. I had 17 new people join my VIP group through marketing this event. And people shop different ways. You may have shoppers that only ever like to pick their own sale and they're like, I know what I want. I know how to work the sale. I'm going to shop that way. You may have shoppers who only ever want to shop a sale. But we want to give them, you may have shoppers that like to shop a social sale when they're seeing the pictures and they can kind of do it that way. Different people shop different ways. And so by doing a live sample sale, you are targeting the people that like the fun and the excitement of a live sale. I also like doing a live sample sale because you are going to be, sort of mirroring the event that you do if someone is going to host a party with you. They're going to get the fun, they're going to get the excitement, they're going to get your personality. So it's giving a sort of a preview of what it would be like if they hosted a party with you in the next few weeks. Okay, so we've got it marketed. The last thing that I did is I do use Project Broadcast, which is a texting app. If you don't use Project Broadcast, you can send out personal messages. But with Project Broadcast, I was able to send a reminder to all of my customers. So I think I sent out like 200 texts an hour and a half before the event. So when you're thinking about doing a sample sale, season switchover, or hosting for a mega party, anywhere where you're filling the hostess role, you want to be your best hostess coach. So I asked my hostess, you know, an hour and a half, 2 hours before her live, reach out to your friends and send them a reminder. People are busy, they forget. So they got a reminder. I sent just an image that said, you know, semi-annual sample sale, everything $10, $20, and $30. I can't look at my words because I'm on my phone. But basically the words, so I sent them a graphic in the text, and I'll put all the words that I used in the treasure guide afterwards. But basically I said, here's the assignment. It's my semi-annual sample sale. Don't miss out. And they had a link to my group. So with that, I was able to have 17 new people join my group. Maybe they were customers who just never joined my group. Maybe they were invited by a friend. I also used Facebook polls in my group to ask, hey, you know, what pieces are you looking for? Bracelets, necklaces, anything to get engagement up. Okay, so I had 75 pieces in my sale. I divided them up into $10, $20, and $30 price points, okay? I numbered each of the pieces and I did them in groups. Bracelets, rings, necklaces, earrings. I specifically chose to do earrings last because most people, I sell more earrings than anything else. And so I want to keep the people involved and keep them on the live, right? Because it can be long because you're going through piece by piece. You guys, my live show was almost 2 hours long and I had 28 people on at the very end. So I'm going to show you how I kept them, talk about how I kept them engaged in just a little minute. But know that I've said flat out $10, $20, and $30. I have also been sharing in my group my rules for my social sale. Okay, I'll answer that. I want my customers to understand that, number one, because I have some stylists in my group, this is for my VIP customers only. So stylists, I love you guys. I love that we, you know, are collaborating in this way, but only my customers get to shop the sale. It is a first come, first claimed thing. So I, on the live, and I'll tell you how I did it, was saying, okay, you know what, Elizabeth, that's yours. And I'll tell you why I had a helper. And then lastly, I explained to them that I'm going to add tax because I paid tax on these pieces. And I'm also going to add shipping. I charge $5 flat shipping for 2 or less pieces. If they chose 3 or more pieces, it was $7. Shipping rates have gone up. That's the way it is. So I was clear about the rules and I said, you know, we talked about that. So then 7:30 on Tuesday night, I had my son help me. My son is almost 13. The reason I did this is that in the past I used the the time clock on the Facebook Live as my determining factor of who claimed it first. And what I learned, unfortunately, is that if someone were to rewatch like a replay and comment at that time, it's going to look like they commented first. So I didn't want to like run into getting people upset. Like really it is for fun. But I didn't want, so I had a helper. So if you are able to have a helper and you're doing this live, I highly suggest it. It could be a friend. It could be a child old enough to type and stay on task. It could be your husband, your boyfriend, whatever. So I had a helper. I explained to everyone, hey guys, this is how it's going to work. I'm going to show the number of I numbered each piece. And as for pricing, I set, if it was a gently used piece or something under like $50, $40, I did it at 10. If it was a new piece, then I did it at 20-ish, depending on what it was. And then anything that would have been a zinger in the catalog, I put as a $30 item, unless it was like gently used. I also included pieces, you guys, that are still available in the line. I did some pieces that are customer specials. So the Nadia necklace, I did the Lucky necklace, the Logan necklace, pieces that are in that current All That Glitters sale. And I did that because, you know, I had 7 people claim a Logan necklace. Well, after I finished my invoices, which is still today, I'm able to go back and text the girls that didn't get the piece. Hey, Stephanie, I noticed you wanted the Logan necklace. I'm putting together an order and I can grab one for you. Do you still want it? So now I'm not only selling past pieces, but I'm also able to create orders and create some volume and some sales for pieces that I know they wanted it. They wanted it because it was, and by pricing it at $30, which is what I think it said in all the glitter sale, they're going to pay the same price. They're going to get a new piece and they're going to be really happy. And it's able to create some current volume on top of selling these pieces. So the purpose of me selling these pieces, by the way, is to reinvest in my collection. Jewelry that I don't wear, I can't share, sitting in a drawer, that's the same as a pile of cash. I would like to use that as my business and, you know, reinvest it in the new collection pieces. Okay, so the reason I had a helper, I had my son Zane. He's almost 13. I was live on my phone, standing over by the table, talking about the pieces. He was sitting next to me on my computer, logged in as me. So as soon as I said, Amanda, number one, it's yours, because her comment is always going to show first on the host's feed. As soon as I saw her, you know, I would say, this is piece number one, you know, the Brindley necklace, $10. And Amanda says, claimed it, number one. I would say, Zane, Amanda got it. And he would comment back on the live, to reply to her comment, you got it. That way, when I go back and watch the live, I'm able to write down everyone who has their piece. You could certainly do it by yourself. I've never had a helper before, but it made it easy. It also made it really fun for my group because I got to share a little bit about me as a mom. So my son is almost 13. He plays select baseball and he custom designed this like fancy baseball glove, and he's working really hard to pay for this glove himself. And so I said, you know what, I hired Zane. Oh, thanks, hi Tish. I said, I hired him, I'm paying him to help. So it made it fun, and I could show how I'm able to work my family into my business, because everything I'm doing in my VIP group, I'm wanting to share how fun and easy it is to be a stylist and how you can work it into your life. So by including my child, and obviously if you don't have a child, you don't have to do that. I'm showing that like I'm teaching entrepreneurship to my kid, I'm teaching responsibility to my kid, and I'm able to work my family life, which is first, into my business life. Another thing I did throughout the live, I know Lindsay's going to be excited. I'll have to post her link. The other thing that I did throughout my live, and I highly suggest, is I talk about where this jewelry comes from. I don't want to look like some crazy shopper who's buying all this jewelry, because that's not true. Most of the jewelry I earn through RRC. I consistently earn, $500 to $800 of free jewelry every single month for doing my business. And I want them to know, like, if you love this jewelry and you work it in a consistent way, you are able to earn a ton of this jewelry for free. So I'm saying, oh my gosh, you guys, I can't believe, you know, it looks like I have so much, but I honestly earn it. You know that I'm able to earn hundreds of dollars of free jewelry every single month. I also featured some stylist only pieces. Through my time in Park Lane, we had some special pieces that we're able to earn that are only available to stylists. There was like a silver celebration bracelet. It's over there somewhere. Some pieces that, I had pieces that were part of the holiday collection that have sold out. People were very excited about those. And so then I'm able to talk about, oh, this was a special stylist piece. We earned this for celebrating Shirley's birthday. And I'm able to share a little bit about Park Lane and why it's such a special community with my VIPs. Okay, so we went through, we did the sale. So I would say we're going to start with bracelets. I'm going to say the number. I'm going to tell you the price. And then I'm going to show you the piece and say the name. The first person to comment the number, my son, my helper, is going to respond back to you. You've got it. It's yours. I let them know that I would send out invoices within the next 48 hours. Invoicing takes a little bit of time because you're going to be creating a custom invoice for every single person. You know, it takes some time to nail that stuff down. But by creating a spreadsheet of all of the pieces that I was going to share first, it was much easier to be able to go through and attach the purchaser with the piece. I had some pieces that didn't get claimed. Either it got hectic and busy and they didn't get claimed, or nobody wanted them. So I'm going to go back today and do a second chance, pieces that were not claimed. And I'm going to reach out to those people who perhaps wanted a piece that I can get them, and put together some more orders that way. Okay, so halfway through my live, and we had between 28, I think was at the end, we had about 35 people on the live. And people are excited because they know they're getting a great deal. I mean, if I could get a pair of mochi earrings for $10, thank you. But some people had joined later and didn't understand how exactly we were doing it and how we were determining like who claimed it first. So I kind of noticed that it was like getting a little tense, and I said, okay, you guys, wait, hold on. Let's take a break. Let's let the algorithm, let everyone's internet speed catch up. I'm going to go and get something out of my treasure or my prize closet, and let's do a drawing right now. So I purposely chose not to include my sparkle box pieces in the sale, and I did it for a strategic reason. I am constantly trying to market and encourage my, Amy, I would say anywhere more than 10. If it's enough time to get you in front of your group, then that's all it has to be. It doesn't have to be a giant, I had so many because I haven't done one in a year. Okay, so I said, everyone was kind of getting tense. I'm like, let's do a drawing. And I specifically chose not to include Sparkle Box pieces because those are special. I share Sparkle Box every single month. I do a live unboxing in my group every single month. I want them to know that getting that piece for either $24 or $39, those are coveted. Those are just for the subscribers. So at the end of the day, I feel like it kind of undersells how special it is by selling it at a discount at the end. I use those for special prizes. So I grabbed whichever Sparkle Box I had first. I'm still boxing everything up. So I think this was November. So I grabbed this one. I'm like, oh, you guys. Oh boy. Somebody's going to get it. They're going to get this Sparkle Box. And I said, Zane, helper, go ahead and open up Wheel of Names in another window. And I'm going to tell you everyone who's on the live right now. And so that you can push a button. Yes, I subscribe to Sparkle Box, definitely. So I pushed a little button and I could list off every name. And I just said, type these names in. Amanda R, Bethany S. And it was fun because my group was like, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm on The Bachelor, like waiting to have my name charged. And then they're all talking to each other. And all it's doing is building excitement and building the algorithm in my group, which is going to be great moving into the new collection launch because I'm going to want as much excitement and activity in my group as possible moving into this new collection. So I had him type in everyone's names, and then people started commenting, oh my gosh, you didn't say me, my name. And so then they're like saying their names. So we added everyone, and I did a drawing live on the spot to gift them this girl, Darcy. I have to pack that up with her stuff. She won it. And then they were all excited and happy again. And I said, okay, guys, since that was so successful, why don't we do one more drawing at the end? So everyone who stays until the end. And at this point, we had been... see who's on the live. Oh yes, so if you go, if you are on your phone, I was on my phone, I'll tell you right now, Jerry, you can, at the very top left-hand side of it says like the red box where it says live, and then there's a black box that has a little eyeball and it tells you how many people are watching. You can actually push that button and it will bring up every single person that is currently watching. So you can go through and see who is currently watching. It's not 100% accurate because like a couple of ladies are like, I'm here. But it was a fun way to do it. So that's that little like watching box in the corner. So then I said, everyone who stays on till the end, because at this point we had already been, yes, the eyeball. I know, yeah. So everyone had been already watching for about an hour, and that's a long time to watch a live. Yes, we were like bidding and it's exciting, but I wanted everyone to stay till the end. So I said, let's do another drawing. Everyone who's on when I finish the sale, I'm going to do another drawing. So I did a second drawing at the end, and I did another Sparkle Box piece. And I tell them, like, you guys, you can't get this. Yeah, it's kind of cool. I know that Tanya Trombley likes to cover that up. She doesn't want to see how many people are watching because then she's like, oh, there's only 2 people here. You know, it gives you like a complex. But in this instance, it was super helpful. And sometimes I cover it up too, because on a live show, I'm like, if it's not a super busy party, I don't want to know. Okay, so invoices. Let me open up my computer so I can tell you guys what I shared. And I will share all the words that I shared. You guys, it was far from perfect. I'm one of those people, and maybe you're like me, maybe you're not. I'm someone who, if the way I think about it in my head, I like, oh, pardon me while I overthink this. I make things too hard and I'm like, well, it's going to be terrible. I didn't plan it out enough. And then I just don't do anything. If you have pieces and you want to build excitement moving into the new collection, take a couple of days. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just do it. I wanted to put on a cute top right before I did the live, but I was like hustling to get all the jewelry set up. So I like didn't have time to button my shirt in the back. So like my shirt was open the whole time and my bra strap was hanging out. People need to see that you're not perfect. It really does help. So, you know, don't overthink this. Okay, so after I completed the sale, I told everyone I'm going to take 48 hours to send you your invoices. Before I sent them their invoice, I sent them a message that said, here, let me move this over so I can see it. I said, hi, blank. And I saved this in boards. If you're not using boards, I highly encourage you to try it because it saves you a lot of busy work time. So instead of like copying and pasting, all I have to do is push the board button, add the name, and it's done. So I said, hi, blank, I have your invoice ready, exclamation point. You obviously love a deal and fun. I don't know, if you know, but our hostesses get the best deal. With 10 friends shopping, you get a $400 shopping spree for free. And as a debut hostess in February, I will gift you the blank that you claimed. So if I'm offering them a piece right now, we all know that if a hostess gets something in her hands before her party, she's going to be an extra great hostess. So I'm saying, hey, you know, Amanda, I have your invoice ready. But if you want to host a party in February or in the first 2 weeks or, you know, before this date, however you want to put it, I will gift you the forest necklace that you claimed because that was a $30 piece. And then it says, my online shows are quick, easy, and fun. Would you like to be one of my first? And I think I got these words from Summer Ross like a long time ago, kind of edited them for myself. So that's the first message that they sent or that they got from me straight away. And so far, I had 26 shoppers. I still have about 14 that I'm like, you know, chatting with because it does take a while to do all those invoices. So far I have 2 bookings. So that's excellent. I had 28 to 35 people on the live. I had 75 pieces, which is somewhere between $750 and $1,500, in money for my new collection pieces. Okay, so I sent them that invoice message and I got back, yes, or, oh, I don't think I have time to host. I'm like, no worries. Can I check back with you before spring break? Oh, sure. Check back with me. Okay, great. I'll send you your invoice. So then the second message that I saved in boards is my invoice for the, let me get to the right board. Oh, wrong one. Hold on. Boys sample sale, social sale. Okay. Nope, social sale, sample sale. They all start with S's, sorry. So I said, hi, thank you for being part of the fun and shopping my sample sale. Here's your invoice, emoji smiley. Please complete your payment within 24 hours. Then I listed out each of the pieces that they claimed and the price. If they agreed to book a party, I put my gift to you instead of the cost because I want them to be reminded like they're getting this as a gift for being a hostess. I give them their total with tax and shipping. I give them my Venmo name. I give them the last 4 digits of my phone number in case they don't know me on Venmo. And I said, please use emojis for the what's it's for. PayPal, gave them my PayPal and said, please flex friends and family. Thank you so much. So that's everybody that's done it. I'm sending the invoices out. I'm booking parties from it. People who didn't want to book, I responded with, okay, I totally understand. Maybe you don't want to get all your friends together right now. I'm going to do a drawing for everyone who invites 5 friends that join my VIP group in January. I'm going to do a drawing for a whatever, impression bracelet, $100. I said $100 because I will use the Fast 50s from my hostess order that I'm putting together for my new collection pieces. So everyone who adds 5 friends to my VIP group and that join and accept the group in January, you know, I'll put you in for this drawing. So, okay. So that's how I did it. I don't think I missed anything. I can get really excited and like talk in circles, so I'm trying not to do that. But it can be used as a tool. I had someone do the invite link and she invited like 30 people. I let them hang out for 4 days and then I deleted their invites because that doesn't do any good. And if people don't want to be there, I don't want to automatically add them into the group. So I send them the link, and I'll share these words too. I send them something that they can copy and paste to send to their friends to encourage them to join as well. So like I said, I don't know, do you guys have any questions? That's kind of how I did it. It was really fun, and I know I'm gonna have a ton of enthusiasm coming in to, I send them words to say and a link. It's basically like, hey, oh my gosh, my friend Kori's group has been Kori's group has been so fun, and I'm learning a ton about fashion and all kinds of things. I think you would like it too. Here's a link if you'd like to join. And if somebody does invite a bunch of people, I let them stay for a few days, and if they don't accept it, then I just delete them because they don't want to be there anyways. Okay, so does anyone have any questions? Was that clear? I don't know. If not, good luck. I cannot, I think there's a couple of pieces that just got added to the off list, to the retired list today. So I'm going to go back and check that and add them to the second chance pieces. But yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, don't think it has to be, I don't think it has to be perfect. And I struggle with that, you guys. It's a big thing for me. So just doing it, and people are excited and they're having fun. And it is a way to help people shop in different ways. And if they've never shopped Park Lane before, maybe it's a way to get their hands on the jewelry. So, I appreciate you guys. Thank you. I hope I didn't talk too long. And if you have any questions, you can send me a message. No problem. I will put all of the words that I'm sharing. New pieces from RRC, like Moana's. Retired list. Okay, so Elizabeth, if I had brand new pieces, they were either RRC that I like super over, I had over ordered as giveaways, or I did do a vendor event, so I had some pieces that I bought for like cash and carry. I was really surprised how many people in my group, I had a couple of Rue necklaces, I had some mochi earrings, and I marked them down to $10 because it's like a little bit less than half price. And I couldn't believe how many people wanted those. So I did keep a list of all the pieces that were just regular kind of like full price items that people got excited about. And I'm going to do like a flash sale Friday. Like if you missed the mochi earrings for $10, now you can get them for $15 or whatever it is. So yeah, so RRC would be new. And then, the retired list is, yeah, I think they answered that. And you can search it by date retired. That's how I do it. If you go in, the retired list is below the wait list in the back office. Yeah, get rid of those birdies. And I told them, I said, okay, you guys, I have 2 of these. Like I somehow ended up with like 2 brand new forest necklaces. I don't know how that happened. I think I ordered the wrong thing in a social sale. I don't know. I had 2 of them. And I said, okay, so I have 2 of these. And I said, so the first person to claim and the second person to claim. So, that's how I did it. And I think that's it. Okay. If anybody else has any questions, let me know. And if not, I will let you guys back to your Thursday. I've got people to reach out to because the $100 free item is for another week. I'm so excited. Okay. Thank you guys so much. Have a great day. Bye.